Mental Illnesses in Correctional Facilities: A Dialogue Between Two Inmates, by Aurora Dominguez and Lindsay Heath.
When it comes to programs and opportunities for women with mental illnesses in correctional facilities, the options are few and far between. Women are more likely to be incarcerated without counseling for mental illness. Since violence is not a usual symptom of psychological problems in women, they are often seen as weak instead of individuals who are in need of treatment. Whereas men with mental illnesses in correctional facilities are more prioritized, as they are more likely to harm themselves and others. The following is a dialogue of a female and male inmate with a co-occurring disorder and the differences in their treatment.
It wasn't until I was placed in handcuffs that I understood the true extent of my problem. It wasn't until they processed me that I realized how much of a danger to myself I truly was. They told me I was suffering from a co-occurring disorder. In their eyes, my use of narcotics and alcohol was in reality just a useless attempt at self-medication for bipolar disorder. According to them, a traditional correctional facility wasn't what I needed, but instead a program to help me get better.
As they placed me into the suicide watch cell, I realized how dire my situation had actually become. They began by asking me questions such as, "Have you ever had thoughts about hurting yourself?" And "Did you have any experience with depression or anxiety before you began injecting?" The reactions to my answers made me realize that my time in their correctional facility may go differently than that of the average criminal.
As they explained the program to me, I understood how lucky I was. According to the program runners, I was one of the fortunate ones. Many women with my condition were not only victims of abuse, but they didn't receive proper care. Most programs instilled to help women with my problems were fragmented, inconsistent, and ineffective at best. Not only were programs for women with a co-occurring disorder inconsistent, but in comparison to programs designed for men, there weren't that many of them, which happens to be why the Dual Diagnosis Treatment Program was established. The program, while originally established for men, added a women's unit for women like me. This program helps with treatment of my disorder, rehabilitation, and keeps me out of a lengthy sentence, and it includes my children in order to make sure I'm motivated to stay better. In comparison to how women's mental illnesses are usually treated, this program was one of the best I've ever been put into.
September 1988, the Waterloo Residential Correctional Facility in Waterloo, Iowa, established a treatment program designed to identify, educate, and treat offenders like me. It was through this program that they helped me to break my cycle. I began to understand that self-medicating my depression and anxiety with heroin is not the best option. In their care, I had to endure an orientation phase followed by 2 treatment phases, all lasting around 60 days. Not only did I learn about myself through this program, but I was also informed on how to stop my self-treatment once I was released. Through them, I was able to earn my GED, start my AA, participate in community service, and work towards fixing myself.
The Dual Diagnosis Offender Program is an effective program that caters to the needs of both genders. It established guidelines and treatments for people that are otherwise difficult to treat. Not only did it fill the gap of a treatment program for women, but it also maintained the male treatment program as well. Through this program, people have a chance of not only treating their addictions, but the mental disorders that caused them in the first place.